Yeah, blackjack. Life is like a game of cards. It's not what you dealt, but how you play it. Yeah, blackjack. To play each situation correctly. I remember they used to laugh at a brother.
You know what I mean? And so I got a question. What do you think was the thing that destroyed Death Row?
I think the thing that destroyed Death Row was a combination, right? A combination of uh, Tupac getting shot, uh, Dre leaving, and once Dre left and Pac died, uh, Interscope backing away, Suge going to jail. It was a perfect storm. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, I do know what you mean.
Uh, and I think all of those things kind of happened in succession. You know what I mean? And on top of the street shit that was going on behind Pac getting shot, so then you got you got the police heat. You know what I mean? And before you can even get out of that, you got Biggie getting killed, then you get more implications. You know, so on top of the music suffered, You know, I was there before Dre left and after Dre left.
Right.
You know, and you know the music suffered when he left, but not just because he was gone, but also because the creative vibe wasn't there no more. It was more of the music wasn't first no more. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, yeah, I do.
You know what I mean? And you just buy this shit because we Death Row. Nah, it gotta still be slapping. You know what I mean? Like, and so I think the other thing was, and you can't pin it all on Suge. I think the other thing was that Dre was such a perfectionist that he sat on shit too long. You know what I mean? Because he was so scared, not scared, but he was just like, I don't want to put out no flops. You know what I mean? So, whereas if he would have took the stance that, say, Master P or somebody took, because he had enough albums to do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if they would have did like Master P did, like, man, we putting out an album every fucking 6 months. If they would have followed the game plan that used to be on the back of the albums, remember on the back of the albums used to be like coming soon.
Soon, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
If they would have put all them songs, if they would have put all those out, oh man, they would still be today.
Yeah. I think, like you said, the street element of that kind of, you know, kind of diverted things and took things off the path of what was really what made it work in the beginning.
That's what made I think too, but what really made it work was the music was dope.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was the thing that you know, without the music, you know, you like they said with the Chronic and the whole nine, you got that. Then you got, you know, Come With Doggy Style, and yeah, it was, you know, they were dropping real good records. It was all about the music at that particular time. So
It's on me, Dog Food, Murder Was the Case soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? Machiavelli. You know, gang related soundtrack was hard. That's that plaque. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, that Gang Related was hard though. I like that. That's that joint. What Lady Heroin's on there, right?
Oh, that's on Gridlock.
No, that's on the Gridlock. Yeah, that's on the Gridlock. Which one you did on that one? Which one you did on that?
Gridlock?
No, I'm on the Gang Related.
I did two joints on there, A Change to Come and Free 'Em All, me and Realist.
Okay, yeah. Dope.
And Can Function and all of them. That was like, that's when, you know, it was on some non-violent shit at that point because Biggie and Pac got killed by that point. You know?
Okay, that's what's up. Hey, so tell me this. So when you heard that Tupac died, yo, what did it make you feel like?
It was sad, man, because, you know, I was like, man, I knew all the shit that was gonna cause on the street. when he got shot, I was sad because I knew it was gonna cause some shit on the street. But then when he died, I was like, man, it's coming to it. It felt like the Titanic had sank. You know what I mean? And I was,
Absolutely.
you know, we got to swim. We're gonna have to sink or swim. You know what I mean?
Right, right. Wow.
So
And so, and the same thing about Biggie. What, you know, when Biggie passed away, how did you feel about that?
I was there when he got killed.
Oh yeah, you was. Oh yeah, yeah. So okay. I wanted to ask you a question about that night at the Peterson, right? When you ran into Biggie because you had walked up on him, right? Explain the story, man. Tell a story.
Gene be talking about. That's what Gene Deal be talking about. Like he had Biggie down, bro. He had Biggie's back. You know what I mean? So I, I'm the only guy that had the death row chain on in there. So they already like keep an eye on me. So I tell Karen I'm gonna go over there and talk to him. So I just went over there. Gene stepped out, you know. So I'm like, hey bro, is it cool to holler at Big? I'm just trying to do some music. You know what I mean? He's like, yeah, it's Big said cool. He said cool, I'll get over there and get to getting that Big, you know. He tell me, oh, I'm cool with it. Holla at Puff. You know, Puff gave me a number, said call Derek at Bad Boy, call Bad Boy, ask for Derek. All right, cool. You know, but he 20 minutes later he was shot. You know what I mean?
So was you still there or had you left?
I was still inside.
Oh, you were still inside when it happened. Wow.
Shots though. So we heard the shots. You know what I mean? And we thought it was inside. Everybody coming down the escalator, like, what the fuck was that? Like, it must have been outside. You know what I mean?
Right.
But then I just pandemonium because it happened around the corner. It wasn't right in the front. You know what I mean? They had turned the corner already.
Right, right.
So you couldn't really see what was really going on. It was just pandemonium. Like, what the fuck is going on out here? You know, then it started to circulate. Like,
so when you was inside, you couldn't feel no vibe, like nothing was gonna happen and nothing, like it was just regular good time having it, all of that.
Dope party. It was a dope party. They only closed it down because it was too full.
Wow.
Coming down, I heard the shots like like what the fuck was that?
Right.
And you know, you look around, it ain't no action, so you like whatever, keep out because there was a lot of people. When we got outside, it was crazy, but I just thought it was crazy because you know it was star-studded. Motherfuckers is running around or whatever.
Absolutely.
Corner, we like, what the fuck going on? You know what I mean? Like, and so by the time we got home, they was like, Biggie dead. What? I was like, that's what we heard. You know what I mean?
Right, right. I remember where I was at. I was at Paradise 24. I had rode past there, but I was remember Paradise 24? I was at Paradise 24 that night, and I heard it. And when I heard what happened, they was actually playing going back to Cali and it was crazy, man. It was crazy. It was so like, you know, yeah.
Party, man.
Huh?
I was like, this album solid. You know what I mean?
Right.
Again, he was being reckless, man. Like I said, that whole weekend I was seeing Biggie. I went to the movies. He was at the movies. You know what I mean? Like, it was this big nigga in a Versace shirt with a cane. Look, it's Biggie. You know what I mean? In the movies with me on Wilshire. I'm like, okay. And then seeing him on Sunset, like walking up and down Sunset, talking to fools in cars and all kind of shit. I'm like, I tell the homegirl KC, like, man, he being reckless out here. You know what I mean? Like, he just out here like it's safe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I'm your boy DELRAY. Straight gang.
Peace.